Hey man, what it do you two? It's your boy back again with another video. We got another reaction today. Espresso, you feel me? Espresso queso, you feel me? Make sure y'all subscribe to him. You know what I'm saying? This is 19. I was gonna do it yesterday, but I was doing so much yesterday I ain't want to do it. So we do it now, you know what I'm saying? What to know before Black Ops 6 beta, you feel me? That multiplayer, everything you need to know. Subscribe, B. Okay.
So the Black Ops 6 multiplayer reveal is not this upcoming week, but the week following. And also in that time, this upcoming week, we'll see campaign reveals from Gamescom's opening night live. So today, in preparation for these reveals and the beta coming shortly here as well, I wanted to take some time to break down everything that we know about Black Ops 6's multiplayer.
I'm playing that shit till 30 years to the third.
So drop your thoughts as we go along, drop a like if you enjoyed the video, or you find it at all insightful, and make sure to subscribe for more Black Ops 6 coverage, among other things. We've got a lot upcoming, and I'd love to have you in the community. But for now, there is so much to dive into, so let's get into it. Let's start out with the official and confirmed details here. A lot of this stuff stems all the way back to June and the Black Ops 6 Direct. Of course, one of the big things when it came to multiplayer was one of the big fundamental changes they were making to movement. Omni movement was introduced as the new sort of mechanic set going forward here into Black Ops 6 and into Warzone to follow with the integration. Now, this will give you the ability to sprint in any direction, dive in any direction, slide in any direction. 360-degree range of motion without any limitations. It was defined as their North Star for this game, and that the flow of it was everything to them. The intended fluidity makes intentions translate to actions with seamless chain movements in an attempt to sell that Black Ops power fantasy, becoming an elite operator with animations that adapt to the world. Along with Omni movement as that sort of umbrella, we learned about things like supine prone, intelligent movement systems, the ability to shoot doors open as an evolution of that system where you can bash through those doors. So supine prone is that full range of motion, but while prone. You can roll on your back mid-jump, shoot from your back, roll over from a prone to be on your back, and so on and so forth. It gets rid of those kind of hilarious looking, just prone in the air 360 visuals that you'd get previously, but then you also have the intelligent movement system, which is a group of settings that allows you to control how many button inputs you'll need in order to get from point A to point B. Multi-chained actions like mantling, going then into a crouch, then a jump can all be done without a single press of a button if the settings are enabled. Corner slicing is a new cosmetic update that will change how you peek a corner, dynamic on speed and entry angle of the player. As you approach a wall, it will sort of like peek around it a little bit, but variables like how close you are to that surface, how fast you approach the surface, how quickly you try and go out of it will all dictate sort of like how much you actually do this peek in this corner slice. Animations, the hit locations for Black Ops 6 were updated to include 9 player hit locations as opposed to prior games only having 4, which means you'll have plenty more animations, and those dynamic death cams that we see in Black Ops 6 will be a result of this, showcasing a
y'all seen them in the little I ain't gonna really say too much about it, the leaks, you feel me? When you died, your body flew to the ground and you stayed there for a little bit before going into, so hopefully what that does with the spawns, because y'all know the spawns in MW3, as soon as you die, you go to the kill cam, you can press square automatically, and you might end up in somebody asshole. So hopefully, what that do, it give you a little break, regroup, kill cam, you can skip it, and then you in somewhere where you can actually go out, search for somebody and go crazy
effect of your body in some more unique fashions. Also, outside of the Black Ops 6 Direct, we learned about the progression system here within Black Ops 6. All the way back since Modern Warfare 2019, we ended up seeing a seasonal prestige system here that had some sort of rank cap here to it, but that is now no longer the case. We're going back to Black Ops 4 and beyond in the prestige system, a classic prestige system, coming back for Black Ops 6. Levels 1 to 55, the military ranks where you unlock things, then you have the choice to enter prestige once you hit 55. Like in prior games, you don't need to prestige, and unlike recent games, you won't be forced into it. It won't be like just a milestone rank that you end up hitting. Instead, you have that conscious choice of, hey, do I want to gain a new rank icon, do this whole thing again, and then see where we're at in another 55 levels. That is entirely up to the player, and you have 10 prestiges throughout this ranking system. Once you prestige, you will relock everything, and you have to unlock it again, 1 through 55. Weapon level progression, camo challenges and such, those won't reset set, just the items that you unlock. So if you unlock something after Prestige 1 and you were like level 20 or something on that weapon, whenever it relocked, you'll still pick up on level 20 on that weapon. Now we also will see rewards for each new Prestige, incentivizing players to take that plunge into relocking all of your items once again. And then Prestige Master does
I'm going for that max Prestige, you know what I'm saying?
Once you hit level 55,
we hitting 1,000,
you'll actually
no cap.
gain access to
Am I gonna be the first? Hell no. Am I gonna be up there though? Yeah, I might be like
rewards along the way.
The hunnest nigga.
It is something that will have a grand redacted
you got
reward,
2Ks,
as they put it.
you
So
feel me?
far.
So I'm at the.
Now, the nice part,
Man,
this
saw that
is
shit
all
out.
playable on day one with no cap. The progression system we've seen since Modern Warfare 2019 has always had some sort of cap on it seasonally. That's not going to be the case here. You can go from day one, rank up everything you want, or it can last you the entire year. It's entirely up to you. Now, as detailed by Zombies reveals, the Prestige system will all be a synced progression system
looking at
throughout
this
the
nigga on
entirety of the Black
Spotify.
Ops 6 experience.
Well,
So
don't
both
listen to them.
multiplayer and zombies will funnel into one singular rank that you have, as opposed to prior years, we've actually seen that broken up across multiplayer and zombies. So Black Ops 3, Black Ops 4
Look at
both had
Miles
multiplayer
like that.
and zombies prestiges that did not count for one or the other. It was just simply whatever mode you played. Same thing like Ghosts with multiplayer and Extinction, Infinite Warfare and COD World War II, the same with zombies and multiplayer, but this time it all funnels into one. Now the creative class, as we learned from
It's gonna
the
be
Black
cheesy,
Ops 6
bro.
Direct, is kind of a hybrid of Cold War with the gunsmith here. You have things like wild cards that will allow you to end up having more than 5 attachments, which is something we have not seen in the gunsmith system, excluding Vanguard. So there's a bit
Cause
more.
like you already, is there like a XP glitch that come out, bro? Like I think y'all need to split that shit up, something, bro. Cause a little XP glitch come out. God, niggas gonna be abusing
Freedom,
that.
but it's not quite necessarily like the pick 10 or something like that. That's something that's rumored to come back in 2025. But this year we end up seeing the introduction of combat specialties, which are essentially perk bonuses for keeping your perk choices in the categories of Enforcer, Recon, or Strategist perks. Now, officially speaking, we've only seen the combat specialty of Enforcer actually in action in any of the official gameplay. We've seen all of them in the leaked stuff that came out and the gameplay that came out as of recently. We'll get to that in a little bit, but as for the official categorization here of this, the Enforcer combat specialty allows you to end up getting bonuses.
I'm going for the extra perk.
It'll grant you a temporary buff to
So
movement
I'm
speed
going
and
for-
health regeneration. As for the creative class, that's like the only stuff that appears to be new, officially speaking. So let's talk about some of the weaponry we've already seen, both in the reveals from the Black Ops 6 Direct, from some of the recent zombie stuff. So here's the weapons that we've seen and know about. The Ames 85, which is an assault rifle, the Jackal PDW
9
SMG,
days, oh
the
Lord
XM4
Jesus.
assault rifle, the Marine SP shotgun, the Compact 92 SMG, the 9mm PM handgun, the LR762 sniper rifle,
Oh,
the combat
no.
knife of the melee,
Need this
the
nigga.
AK-74 assault rifle, a
Right.
DK assault rifle, C9, which is the MP5 and SMG, the FA-MAE SAF SMG, the SR3 Vickr, the XMG, the KSP-58, the SWAT 556, the SIG 550, the DM-10, the GS-45 or the USP is a pistol. And then as from the zombies reveals recently, both from actual gameplay and then there was a flash of a lot of different rotating weapons in the mystery box. We saw the AS Val, the Model L, the Tonto 22, the PP90 M1, the USAS 12, the SVD, the Dragunov, and the Grendel P30 pistol.
Oh, so that was that
A
thing.
lot of weapons that we've already seen in regards to what could be coming out. That obviously is not going to be the full list, but it's a pretty healthy list to have, officially speaking, this early on in the year by comparison. Usually we don't see a sort of comprehensive list or a larger list of weapons until after the beta, at the least. So nice to see all these ones up front here. As for your maps that you can expect to be playing on, officially speaking, again, we'll talk on leaks here very soon, but officially speaking, we have 16 maps coming at launch.
What was that? What was that dark map we
12
seen?
of these are designated for 6v6 play. 4 of those are strike maps that are smaller scale with 2v2 combat in mind for gunfight,
so this
but
shit
still
finally
do support
worked now.
6v6 play as very small, very chaotic maps. So you can play 6v6 on 16 maps at launch, but gunfight, you're only going to have 4 of those available there. So it's one of those things that initially speaking, some people may get confused, like, hey, is 16 just kind of like the fake number they're putting up? But no, 16 will support 6v6.
Good amount,
at
good
launch,
number.
and a
Not
couple
too
of those
much,
will
not too
also
many.
support varied gameplay.
I mean, not too little, not too much.
Of course, one of the big things that we learned about recently was the UI overhaul, which coming in mid-October, about a week before the launch of Black Ops 6, the UI for the COD HQ and for Black Ops 6 will be changed going forward here. Frankly, from the preview they gave to us here, it looks better. It's an improvement.
Yeah, it's an improvement. All that's not on the screen. Yep.
Like the COD HQ that we know. Not quite as Huluified, but still embracing that mobile tablet UI, in my opinion. If I'm honest, it kind of reminds me of the Xbox dashboard like we talked about a couple of days ago, which makes sense given the Microsoft acquisition. Maybe that's just me, but we're not entirely away from that sort of mobile or like panel design like we've seen since the introduction of the COD HQ. It seems like, though, after finally 2 years at least, that we'll see some actual improvements to this, and that it seems like this is going to...
I think that's a lot better, though. I ain't gonna lie, because scrolling all the way down and going all the way to the right, that's not no sack. Need a sack. But yes, scrolling all the way down for that, man, that's dumb. Real stupid.
What? Jimmy already got B-Dubs go.
Yeah, Jimmy
give me that, Saki.
Solely just be the housing mechanism for the individual titles, especially with the ability to decouple things, as we learned about as well, where you don't have to have Warzone installed. You don't have to have Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 installed.
Nuts. I haven't played Modern Warfare 2 5 months before Modern Warfare 3 came out. You feel me? That's when I started doing all
whatever game you'd like, but if you want to have multiple installed still, that's where it makes things easier to manage. So it's kind of just like the umbrella of Call of Duty, and you're starting to finally see where it is just that, whereas the last 2 years here have been pretty much in tandem with and synonymous with both of those actually in place. Again, coming back to it, decoupling of Warzone and the annual release is something that is definitely nice to hear.
That's not a big hit. That's
one of
the
things that when we learned about Warzone here going into Modern Warfare 2 and the COD HQ and that COD 2.0 era, as they dubbed it,
but can I get a hit stick?
That was like the marketed part of why this was going to be needed, but then you couldn't decouple Warzone still. So you only have to download the files that you want for whatever game you want.
That's good. That's real good.
Definitely going to be big with Black Ops 6. Then some other stuff in-game. Customizable HUD will be something that is brand new. The best play, winner circle, and quick join features are all coming back here. And other items like the theater mode is returning here, which is definitely nice. We have not seen that since Black Ops Cold War last, but being a state.
The theater mode good for creators, thumbnails, all that. You know what I'm saying? So the hard work that people did have to go through to get certain thumbnails, it won't be able to do. Well, I almost say you won't be able to do that, but it won't be that hard now. And I like that. I like that y'all breaking it back with the theater mode. You feel me? Easier content. So if you want to show somebody how to get better, you can do the, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Treyarch back in June at their studio, right before the reveal of Black Ops 6 here, it was something that they mentioned, hey, if you guys use this, make sure that you let it be known, for one, and also actually do use this, because that is kind of their internal benchmarking on if it gets the numbers and the usage out of it, that's when you can start to apply it to other areas of Call of Duty, like, say, maybe Warzone later on down the line. So if that's something that
maybe zombies, but ain't nobody want to rewatch no zombies.
Black Ops 6, so it is deemed a.
But some people probably do. So you know, what I'm saying, give it to the zombie niggas too.
Those systems. But that said, that is the details we know about officially speaking.
I gotta get
Black
2 tackles.
Ops 6 so far. Again, the official
what about the leaks, man?
reveal is
why this video so long?
Week, but the week following. COD Next takes place on August 28th at 9 a.m. Pacific time, noon Eastern, and I believe that's 5 p.m. in the UK. So reveals will be happening all throughout their official channels, all the Call of Duty socials, and also through some 200 plus of your favorite creators and streamers that'll be there showcasing their perspectives as well. And I think I can actually finally say this with certainty now. I should also be there with my perspective. I was invited over the weekend here, so will be nice to get some hands-on for
Dynamite,
some gameplay and all that stuff that comes out of it. But that's the reveal.
But you gonna start throwing that ball down.
Then we have the beta almost immediately following it. There's a slight gap this year as opposed to the last two, where instead of the following morning the beta kicks on, this time the event is on a Wednesday, so Friday is when that beta for Black Ops 6 kicks off. So that means you'll have like a 36-hour window or so that you'll be able to see what's out there for Black Ops 6, but not quite able to play it just
and then you'll
yet.
be able to download it.
Then, speaking of the beta, it'll firstly be available for players who pre-order. There's some pretty big differences this year as opposed to prior ones, but it will be live from August 30th to September 4th for those that do pre-order. then take like a 48-hour break, and then be back on for everyone on September 6th to September 9th. The difference this time around is that it's simply pre-orders versus open, not what we've had in prior years every year since Black Ops 3, where you'd have to have pre-orders for a specific platform, and then if you weren't on that platform, you had to wait until the next week and maybe only get a couple of days in. Everyone can play the beta at the same time. PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. So really looking forward to that.
Because I bought it on PC off rip. Oh God, they say you can pre-order. Let me get it right now.
For everybody. Open, doesn't matter.
So I can't wait for that content, man.
That's the official stuff. We are a lot of time deep already on the official stuff, but let's talk a little bit more about some leaks. Fill out the sort of gaps in what we know with things that have already leaked through either data mines or straight up leaked gameplay, because believe it or not, the entire beta build of Black Ops 6 leaked around the end of July as a result of an error on the database side of the COD HQ. They pushed an update out for the beta build.
I think we're gonna be done with that COD HQ shit. That's why I feel like that's the reason why we got the they updating it now, because like if that happened again for the next game, at Division you in some shit. Damn, I should always do that shit. And I don't realize until I'm
COD HQ, but like have it there ready to go so they can push it out whenever. But in doing so, that allowed for jailbroken PlayStations and such to access the game. So we have seen a lot more than the details surrounding the game officially that have been revealed so far. So let's talk about some of these same stuff and fill in those gaps here a little bit. The UI and gunsmith changes. We saw, of course, that the creator class is now a lot more vertical listing in that UI as well.
I like that.
Primary, secondary, melee, tactical, lethal, field upgrade, all that kind of stuff. We broke that down. On screen should be a recreation of that, not an actual in-game screenshot, because that ended up getting this video a copyright strike. But then again, that fills out the gaps of things that we know, like
I posted three
all of the lethals,
I posted 3 videos, man. Luckily this gave me one, man, you know what I'm saying? So now all I gotta do is wait until like I think it's till the game actually come out, because it's 90 days and I got it around the beginning of this month, right? I think so. Beginning of this month. I gotta wait 90 days, man. I'll take my slap on the wrist, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna bitch, because I already knew that shit was gonna happen.
Things like Assassin, Scavenger, Bruiser, Dexterity, Gung Ho, Double Time, and a new perk called Bankroll, which starts each life.
I should have saved the video just so I can rewatch it.
Offering to the franchise as a whole, it's similar to Anti-Up from Black Ops 3, but it is one that's returning after quite some time away. Your recon perks end up giving you Ninja, Ghost, Tracker, Engineer, Forward Intel.
They got a black kicker.
Increases that minimap area and shows direction indicators for revealed enemies. Vigilance, which is essentially your high alert mixed with a little bit of some cold-blooded stuff where you're immune to counter UAVs and scramblers, and also Sleeper Agent as a field upgrade, which is something we'll
we actually immune to counter UAV.
Then
that shit did in the game.
One in the recon category. Strategies
don't use
include Flak Jacket, Tac Mask, Dispatcher, which reduces the score cost for non-lethal score streaks and stacks with Bankroll, so kind of like hardline, but in an additional.
I'm wondering how fast is the reload animation? You feel me? How fast is the reload animation? Because is the reload animation slow? Because you know this year that shit was slower than the motherfucker. You 60, 30 bullets, depending on what gun you had, 30 bullets reloading like it's 100 mag. Swear to God. But yeah.
Stacks on top of that too, which is nice. Fast Hands, Quartermaster, which recharges equipment over time. Gearhead gives you 2 field upgrade charges. It also allows you to increase that field upgrade charge rate and hack enemy equipment. And then Guardian will allow you to have faster healing while capturing and holding objectives, and also allows you to revive down teammates. Now again, these are something that come down to your combat specialties. If you have 3 of the same perks in these different categories of Enforcer, Recon, or Strategist, you end up getting that bonus ability. Enforcer, as we talked about, grants you a temporary buff to movement and speed, along with health regen after getting a kill. Recon, you can see enemies through a wall for a short period of time after respawn, and a HUD edge indicator will flash when an enemy is outside of your view, while also leaving no death skulls when killing enemies. And Strategist ends up earning bonus score for you for objectives and destroying enemy equipment. You can also see enemy equipment
Enforcer might be
at a short distance and deploy equipment and field upgrades faster. As for your wild cards, you have Overkill, Gunfighter, and Perk Greed, which then allows you to have those combat specialties and bonuses where you have those 3, but also taking an extra 4th perk on top of that. So allowing in some cases 5 perks here with this. As for your other gameplay items, lethals, tacticals, and field upgrades, you have the Frag Grenade, Semtex Grenade, Thermo Grenade, Blast Trap, Combat Axe, Concussion,
C4,
Stim Shot,
we ain't got the C4?
and Decoy. And your field upgrades are your Assault Pack, Trophy System, Neurogas, Acoustic Amp, and one that sounds rather interesting and very powerful is a Sleeper Agent. agent. That one, you can infiltrate the enemy team, appearing as a friendly to them for a short duration of time, and kills will extend that time. Gunfire and enemy content will reveal your true identity. There are some of those hard counters, as we talked about, in the perk category, but kind of crazy.
As for your gunsmith,
you end up having a different way that the UI is laid out, whereas currently you have these sort of categories of attachments going around the weapon design. Once you go in there, that's when you see it all horizontally, but the categories in Black Ops 6 are all horizontal. When you go in there, you have everything listed vertically like you'd see in Black Ops Cold War. Detailed stats from what we've seen in leaked builds go way more in depth, so fingers crossed those stay there until the very end. The firing range is going to be present. Attachments, preview tac stance is something returning.
We've seen all that.
The operator UI is something that you have the exact same split panel design as Modern Warfare 3, which confirms those factions of Rogue, Black Ops, and Crimson 1.
Oh yeah, big boy, this is Peter Woods. Oh yeah, big boy.
Leak already.
So touch that.
Not expecting all 20 of them. Probably some of these coming as in preseason or season 1 stuff. But as of the beta build, there were 20 listed. All of these are code names for what it's worth. So just bear that in mind. These aren't going to be the exact names that we see. There are some listed maps
copyright reasons
that are the real names here that I think we've matched.
I think this game gonna be good. This is about how it look, how it move.
The maps of Vorkuta Mine, which I'm believing is Pit, Vorkuta, Catacomb, Flat, which is likely Skyline,
Yemen,
Babylon.
Oh no, Yemen, no, we don't do Yemen, no, we don't do Yemen, no, hell no.
Train Graveyard, which is Derelict, Russian Base, Socotra 2, which appears to be potentially Yemen, a remaster from Black Ops 2, because that was where that took place. Hacienda Alt, Strip Mall, which is likely Rewind, Red Card, Firing Range 2, Veiled, Canals, Island, Pillage, Radar, my guess that being Scud, Stealth, and Nuketown. So, along with the leaks that we learned about from the maps, we also saw that we have some progressive sort of UI design floating into these, where it builds off of what we saw with Black Ops Cold War, showcasing map name, mode, map and mode stats like average elims, KD ratio, win-loss, and opening intro sequence in a nice little touch. Is that
hopefully with the skill-based matchmaking, bro, y'all can fix my win-loss, bro. If I try to do good, it don't matter. My teammates suck. When teammates do, we gonna lose the game, bro. And you look at your teammates, everybody negative. Everybody negative. So can we fix that, bro? Man, fuck. Like, can we fix that, bro?
Have a larger look at the attack map of each of the maps. That I got a 4K. So I think it's a really small but nice addition, in my opinion. Some maps also, interestingly, have interactable elements. The map Skyline, the one that is from the sort of apartment penthouse that you see from all the gameplay. Apparently, there is a route that you can open a bookcase, like a secret room and tunnel that connects from one point of the map to the other that you have to interact with that with. So that's pretty cool if that's something that's either not necessarily a one-off, but in a couple of ones. But obviously, you don't want a million different secret locations throughout different maps.
Yeah, so niggas hiding in the walls and shit.
Score streak details to round out the things that we know are leaked.
I like the it's Hailstorm. That's what it's called. Okay. I like the Hailstorm because it remind me of I don't remember, I think it's Black Ops 3. But Black Ops 3 with the Hailstorm, it shot out. So if it locked on to you, it would have shot out. And then, you know what I'm saying, boom, you got 4 kills, and then you still got that, you know what I'm saying, you still got that big boy missile. You feel me? I like that.
Out of the beta build, we saw this Scout Pulse for 400, which might be something like a quick ping.
These niggas throwing pings. I need a fucking hit stick,
I think similar to what DMZ would have off those AI phone pings. The RCXD for 450 score, the UAV for 675, Counter UAV for 700, Watchdog Helo for 1100, Hellstorm for 1200, Interceptors for 1250, and the Chopper Gunner for 1600. Again, those are not the full list of the score streaks. We ended up just seeing those in the beta build thus far. So just don't worry. There are going to be more score streaks than that with the full launch of the game. But for right now, that's about everything I can think of here that you need to know about the Black Ops 6 multiplayer experience and what we've seen both officially revealed.
So let me know what y'all think about that. For me, everything. The only thing I'm kind of bummed out on is the zombies. The zombies don't get their own prestige system. You know why? Because if there's like a little XP glitch, niggas over there getting tons and tons of fucking XP, you know, that shit, and that shit come over to here. we can master prestige that shit. You feel me? That shit gonna be trash as fuck. It's gonna be a lot of niggas that hit max level because of zombies. And hopefully, if that is the case, my controller. If that is the case, they'll be able to fix it fast. But everything else sounds good. I'm ready for the beta. I'm ready for the game. This might be that. There might be that one. Call of the Black Ops might be that one. You feel me? Let me know what y'all think, bro. Cause I think this game got the potential to be the best one. You feel me? No cap. So I'm up out of here. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Subscribe, bit. Peace.